So you're looking at Terraform and you've already got a bunch of infrastructure running. Right away, there's this one huge, kind of scary question that pops into everyone's head. But don't worry, we're going to tackle that question right now and show you the safe way to move forward.
And there it is. That's the question, isn't it? This is the fear that stops so many people cold. You've got your live servers, your production databases, everything configured just so, and you think, to get all this awesome automation, do I really have to burn it all down and start from scratch? It feels like a massive, risky choice.
I mean, this is the classic dilemma, right? You see all the amazing things infrastructure as code can do. Making things repeatable, putting it all in version control, making teamwork easier, and you want a piece of that. But the thought of just bulldozing your current setup to get there, it feels totally wrong and honestly, a little terrifying.
Okay, let's just get this out of the way so you can breathe a sigh of relief. The answer is a big, loud, definite no. You do not have to destroy anything. You can absolutely take all your existing hand-built infrastructure and bring it under Terraform's management without breaking a single thing. And guess what? There's a tool built specifically for this job.
Let me introduce you to your new favorite command, Terraform import. Seriously, think of this command as the perfect bridge. On one side, you've got all your stuff running in the cloud. On the other side, you have your brand new, empty Terraform code. Import is what connects the two, and it does it safely.
So what's it actually doing? Well, at its core, Terraform import just looks at a real resource out there in the world and then writes down what it sees into your Terraform state file. The state file is just Terraform's little black book of what it's supposed to be managing. So when you import something, you're basically just telling Terraform, hey, see this server over here? It's real. You're in charge of it now. Don't create a new one.
All right, so how does this all work without blowing things up? And more importantly, how can you trust it? It really just comes down to understanding one key idea, the difference between Terraform's state and the reality of your infrastructure. Let's dig into that.
This slide lays it out perfectly. On the left, that's the fear. You run the command and Terraform goes wild, changing or deleting your live servers. But the reality over on the right is so much calmer. The import command only changes one thing, a local file on your computer called terraform.tfstate. That's it. Your actual live infrastructure is completely untouched during the import process.
Let me just say that again, because this is the single most important thing to get. The import command is a read-only operation. It just looks at your infrastructure, gathers up the details, and writes them down in that local state file. It never, ever writes, modifies, or deletes anything in your cloud account. It's like it's just taking notes.
So what does this look like in practice? It's actually a pretty simple three-step dance. First, you just pop into your cloud console, AWS, Azure, whatever, and grab the unique ID for the thing you want to import. Second, you write the matching resource block in your Terraform file. Just the block itself, no need to fill in all the details. And finally, you run the Terraform import command, basically telling it, hey, this piece of code matches this ID in the cloud, go connect them.
Okay, now that you know how it works, let's talk about the 2 golden rules. You gotta follow these. Think of them as your safety net. If you stick to these 2 simple rules, every import you do is gonna be smooth, predictable, and totally safe.
Let's quickly go over these because they're not negotiable. Rule number 1 is your sanity check. As soon as you finish an import, you always run Terraform plan. What you want to see is the beautiful message, no changes. If you see that, you've nailed it. And rule number 2 is all about keeping things clean. Try not to manually change a resource right before you import it. That just avoids confusion and makes sure the reality you're importing perfectly matches the code you're about to write.
You know what we've really done here is gone on a little journey. We started with this feeling of fear and not being sure, and now we've landed in a place of confidence and control. You don't have to see your existing infrastructure as this big wall stopping you from using automation anymore. It's now the foundation you can safely build on top of, with code.
And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? The command is the missing link. It's not about destroying or rebuilding, it's simply about connecting. It lets you draw a nice, clean line from the stuff you already have running directly to your new Terraform project, bringing it all under one roof.
So there you have it. That big barrier you were worried about, it's gone. We replaced fear with knowledge, and now you have a clear, safe way forward. Your infrastructure is right there, just waiting to be managed with code. The only question left is, are you ready to take control?